Canberra, the capital of Australia, and the location for Wales' second tour match. It was designed to be a political and administrative hub, and as a consequence, it's a quiet city, far from the Australian tourist centres. It's winter here, and night temperatures drop below freezing, so the Wales team facing ACT Brumbies on Tuesday will be aiming to ignite the tour with a win. Toby Falatau has to return home with a fractured hand, but the Melbourne Rebels' number 8 Gareth Delve was handily placed to join the squad. Ian Evans' honeymoon was short-lived, and he'll be involved heavily from now on. And Wales' captain against the Brumbies knows the quality of the opposition.
They're pretty well known in the Northern Hemisphere as always having a pretty good side, and of late I think they've been pretty successful in the games that they've played. I think they're 6 from 6 with a pretty decent pack and a very handy kicking game, so it's obviously going to be a tough ask for us, but one that we're relishing, and hopefully we can build a bit of momentum moving into the second test. It's funny, if you had the opportunity to play against a perceived national side, which pretty much is, for us. Well, I'd like to think it is anyway, even though we're not getting the cap. You look at those players; they're going to grow an extra 2 inches. The chest will be out, and they'll be wanting to prove a point, and not just to people watching, but they'll be able to say they've beaten a national side. All these things come to the equation, and it's a case of us just going out there, playing our patterns, and putting all the hubbub aside that they're obviously going to bring to the game.
And important to get a win for the whole tour.
Yeah, most definitely. There was things mentioned about dirt trackers and midweek games, and using a simile as a Lions tour. It's a bit different because I don't think you could use that because there's no. There was no midweek game last week. There isn't going to be one next week, so it's more of a one-off thing. But it's probably a little bit relevant and significant now that we didn't come away with a win on the weekend. So, as I said, we realise the momentum that can give us going into this second test, and it is a shop window for the boys that are involved, myself included, to put our hands up and hopefully force our way into the test side.
There is an importance on the game without doubt. We started pretty poorly, pretty disappointing really in the first test, but we finished strongly and we got back into it. We got used to the tempo of the game, etc. So it was important we did that. And this game, again, is very important that we keep the momentum going and keep the feel-good factor, if you like. So, the vast majority of this team, they played against the Barbarians. They're getting their first chance on the tour. So there's a good mix of, youth, really with a bright future ahead of them, along with 1 or 2 more experienced campaigners. So the balance is there. So we're just looking to step it up again from Saturday, really.